Hey there, Karina here, your lucid living coach. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm an intuitive transformational life coach, and I use astrology to give you the updates and tell you where to focus your energy. All right, so let's get right into it. What is up? It is Mercury Retrograde. It happened Tuesday, and I put a little sign here. You'll probably see like, oh, look at little horns on me. Mercury retrograde. Kind of everyone has an idea of Mercury retrograde. It is one of the closer planets and it having a bigger impact when it's retrograde. Now, retrograde is just meaning that the planet itself is closest to Earth in its rotation and doesn't actually move backwards in the sky. Mercury is our communication planet, and it's about our rational mind, how we perceive things in the world through communication and being communicated with. Now, Mercury retrograde is in Aquarius, and it's at 26 degrees today, which is January 30th, and it will be retrograding through the degrees until it hits the 11th degrees on February 1st, where it will go direct. Now, Aquarius is the sign that is about the future. It's eccentricity, it is revolutionary. There is always some kind of surprise or sudden change, being that the ruler is Uranus as well as Saturn. Okay, so where our focus is as a collective would be the community and innovations, like new stuff, where we'll want to me, it looks like a galactic meeting is happening in the sign of eccentricity, evolution, innovation, the new world. And this includes cryptocurrencies and blockchain technologies, magnetics, as well as electricity. This is promising a mix of energies and changes, and they could be sudden. This is also an energy that could wipe out some electricity. So, unlike the other Saturn ruler Capricorn, Aquarius is not slow to implement movement. So, things will shift suddenly. Because it's an air sign and Mercury retrograde is going to be in all air signs this year of 2021. It is about the air, okay? It is about breath. It is about wind, okay? And we have been getting a lot of action in the past from the sun. And now, because our magnetosphere is weaker, we're getting more of the radiation and the solar winds that are having an effect on our weather. This could be high winds and electricity shortages or outages. This could also be like when I think of Aquarius, I think of Flash, the superhero, and it's quick like lightning. Mercury going retrograde not only messes with the way that we perceive and get information, but also how we receive and get information through technology. So, like our phones, internet might be slower, website, and having problems with trading on cryptocurrency platforms, as well as probably regular stocks as well. But mostly cryptocurrencies because they are a part of the new world and it is very Aquarian. We could be having some slowdowns there, maybe drops in the market. Or if there's peaks in the market, just having a really hard time buying or selling because of the glitches or difficulty within that. And then a reevaluation on how we are using these platforms. And yeah, so I'll be interested to see how this plays out. The conversations will be with the sun on February 8th. So Mercury is going to start its retrograde and it will get into contact with all the planet in Aquarius. So it'll have a contact with the sun and a conversation merging its energies on February 8th, the moon on February 10th, Venus on the 12th, and Jupiter on the 13th. And then it goes direct on the 20th. So we have a lot of interactions happening with Mercury. For those rulers would be Leo, Aquarius, Cancer, Taurus, Libras, and Sagittarius. Okay, so we're given this opportunity to see what is possible and really get excited about that area that Aquarius is in your chart and where we're seeing the possibilities in this area. You could be seeing more realistic and rational viewpoints within the areas of which your emotions could be clouding your vision. Get ready for the aha moments. And what area in your life are you reassessing or reviewing right now? Collectively, we most likely will be experiencing some focus on our technologies, like I said, and innovations, giving it a second look. And after the retrograde, things might start looking a little different. The cryptocurrencies will most likely get a lot of attention and maybe slowing down a bit, like I said. If there will be an electricity outage or blackout, this would definitely be the time astrologically. So make sure that you have your lanterns, candles, and batteries nearby. On February 8th, the sun will be conjunct Mercury retrograde and is a good time to check in on what you've been rethinking in the area or the house that this retrograde is activating. And then communication, clarity, and observation are three key words that would have to do with this area. Shifts of awareness and where we should be taking strategic action. Perhaps getting clear on what we would like to see see yourself look like, because the sun is our identity and it's our vitality. So how is it that we want to present and look to others, and how do we want to feel and integrate what that new you would look like in your daily routines or daily interactions. So the moon is going to be conjunct this Mercury retrograde on the 10th. So this is taking a closer look at the things that aren't necessarily obvious. So these are more of the hidden things within our emotions. And because Mercury is mutable, our emotions could be changing fairly frequently. And it's a good time to really meditate and drop in to see how we're really feeling and reevaluating if this is how we want to feel. And sometimes we can get in an automatic response, stress response, trigger, emotional response when there is a trigger or a certain thing that's being presented. Now's a good time to look the trigger in the face and say, trigger, I'll choose to feel differently about this experience. Because when we change our perspectives on something, then we change our feelings about it. And if you have seen a repeated pattern in your life that you do, it's a good time to reassess that and make sure that is working for you. And if it's not, then look at eliminating that out of your life. Venus is conjunct this Mercury retrograde on the 12th. Both of these planets are discussing behind the scenes as to what their plans are to create more abundance around them and their communities and friends. They're looking at not only their friends, but their partners, romantic partners, business partners, and they're figuring out who is staying and who is going, who is worth. Okay, the feminine is being asked, because this is Venus, the feminine, to be and embody more of the Empress type energy and to let things in that want to come in. Being in the state of receptivity and not having to chase, okay? Because the things that we have to chase could just have to do with our ego, because chasing is more of a masculine energy and trait. And the masculine has a lot of the ego involved. Things that seem out of reach or that you have to work hard for, just let it go. Align yourself with the things that you want to be in your life. So stop chasing the things that you can't get and make some damn room and energy for the new that is going to come right in once you eliminate the energy that isn't about you. Okay. Jupiter is the energy about you. So this Mercury retrograde is going to conjunct. Now is the time to look at your past game plan. So before you put all your energy into something, someone, a certain project, a thing, make sure that there is some future potential. Before you go spending all your energy on something that might not be worth it, really do some digging, if you know what I mean. Dig. Then Mercury goes direct on the 20th and will pass back over Jupiter on March 4th. And you will get the idea of what is happening next. And you should be pretty happy that you did some digging before you plant a seed in some bad soil. That's what I got for you guys. Short and sweet, because this Mercury is retrograde today. And I am ruled, my moon is ruled by Mercury, and I am not up to par. I'm feeling a little slow, and you could probably see it in my video. But yeah, that is all I have to say about this Mercury retrograde in Aquarius. There's a lot going on in Aquarius. I'm looking forward to Venus entering the party. It's going to be fun over there in Aquarius. So, where is this Aquarius retrograde happening for you? If you don't know, you can go to astro.com and you could look up your free birth chart. And if you need some help, you can hit me up. You can go to www.lucidlivingmovement.com. I also have a Facebook and an Instagram, lucid_living_coach on Instagram. Yeah, you can send me a message. And I also do personal readings, astrology chart readings, and transit readings, and having specials for those. Transit reading is $60, and a birth chart reading explaining what's going on in your chart so you could follow horoscopes correctly, because a lot of horoscopes are based on your rising sign. You could get that for $175. So thanks for joining, thanks for liking, and thanks for supporting my channel. I really appreciate it, and I hope you guys with a little bit of clarity in these unpredictable times. So I will see you on the next video, guys. Peace out, your lucid living coach, Karina.